when spring is here, there is lots of blooming on the trees and there is lots of dust and pollen flying in the air. So sometimes you might get some allergy reactions because of all that pollen in the air. So it is a good time to get an air purifier in your apartment. Today we're going to be having a look at WINIX. I think this is how you say that, WINIX Air Purifier. This one is a HEPA filter air purifier. It's got a true HEPA filter. It's capturing 99.97% of all small particles as small as 0.3 of micron. It's good for up to 33 square meters apartment or house. Let's go ahead and unwrap it and see what it's got inside. I think it's gonna be pretty cool. Plus they include filters for 2 years, which is really great because I don't like buying the filters as soon as you buy the air purifier because they usually tend to cost pretty good money. Here's some invitation card just to go ahead and visit their website. Here's your user manual. If you're first time using it, I do recommend reading through this manual, but I'm gonna read it and I'm gonna show it to you how you can get it running and how to operate it. So stay tuned for the rest of the video. They also give you a 10% off some filters. If you need to buy filters in the next 2 years, you can buy filters at this website and get 10% off, which I think pretty good. And then there is your garantia, or it's a warranty. Here is a little small remote control and your fan speed, the turbo button and auto. So we're gonna have a look at it as well. Control remote. And here's 2 more filters. That's it. It does look pretty cool and stylish design. It's got a black and white colors. Looks pretty clean and modern. I like the way it looks, and I think it's gonna fit pretty good in my room. So the first thing we want to do is just get rid of all this protection tape for transportation. Just gonna take it off. It comes off real easy. This is for transportation protection. So it doesn't open up during transportation and get broken. We're gonna take it all off. Otherwise we won't be able to get to the filter housing. There we go. The good thing is it does come off real easy, and they did make a little fold over here so it doesn't stick to the end, so it's easier to just grab it. It's pretty sticky, but it doesn't leave any markings on, so I like this tape. Actually, it works pretty good. So to remove the front cover, you just need to grab by 2 sides. There's a little groove on each side, and just gently pull to the front. The front cover is going to come out, and as we can see, there is 1 HEPA filter already installed inside the filter housing. It's still packaged in plastic, so we're going to need to remove the plastic before we can use it. As you can see, there are 2 hooks on the bottom that are holding the front cover to the case. Then there's a large reusable air filter in front that we're going to need to remove. This is a reusable filter that you can vacuum or you can wash. And as you can see, we also have some filament tape holding this filter. So we need to remove it first, and then just grab by the 2 tabs on the top. It is pretty flexible, but make sure not to bend it too much, otherwise it still might break. So make sure to just kind of pull it, but don't pull it too much. And here we get in another carbon filter, and we get in another HEPA filter. So the total amount of filters we get in enough for 2 years. And on the back here we see in the suction fan. This is the fan that's going to be sucking the air in through the filters. This way the air is going to go through the filters and exhaust through the top. Let's go ahead and open up this HEPA filter and the carbon filter. So every time you use the air purifier, you're going to need 1 HEPA filter and you're going to need 1 carbon filter. First of all, you need to install the HEPA filter. You can see the arrow that shows you the direction of installation. And we also have a little strip hanging from the front. This way you can pull out the filter really easy. Then the next filter, we need to install the carbon filter. And after that, go ahead and install the reusable mechanical filter. You just gotta hear the clicks once it's installed in place. And then you just put the front cover back on. Just put the bottom hooks first, and then just gently push the top part, and it's gonna lock in place. Just as a tip for you guys, after I've been using this air purifier for some time, when you clean in the mechanical reusable filter, after you wash it, make sure you air dry it. Don't use any fans, any heat source, because that plastic is very soft and flexible. I did that mistake myself. I put it by the heater and the plastic started to bend, so it has deformed a little bit. It's still usable, but it's not perfectly straight anymore, and you cannot straighten it back. So yeah, make sure guys, if you wash in that reusable mechanical air filter, just don't dry it with any source of heat. Just let it air dry. It's not gonna take very long.
So I think this is gonna be a perfect spot right here, just on this little desk table, and it's just gonna fit perfect over there. It's not gonna be sitting on the floor, so it will be good. And I have another outlet over there, so it will be just perfect. Let's go ahead and put it on. Just like that. So I think it actually looks pretty cool, and it's gonna be filtering quite a bit of dust inside, so it really looks cool and stylish. Now I'm just gonna go ahead and turn it on. I think it looks pretty cool, like the light. So it's circulating right now from different colors, just it's analyzing the quality of the air. Once it's gonna analyze, if it's set in auto mode, it's gonna automatically adjust the fan speed so it can clean the air as quick as possible. On another hand, if it's set to the night mode, it's gonna make the fan as quiet as possible. So I think this is really great.
Alright, let's take a look at the remote control. It is very small and it is very simple. You only get in 5 buttons. One is an on and off button, another one is a turbo mode, auto mode, and the fan speed controls. So very simple. It already comes with the battery, so you just gotta pull this plastic tab out and then it's gonna start. Let's go ahead and try it out and see how it's working. Just press the power button and it works. I think this is pretty cool that they have included a remote control for this air purifier, so you can control it from a distance. For example, you can put it by your bed, and then if you want to turn it off, you can just press the button and it's gonna turn off. You don't have to walk to it to turn it off. I think this is a little but very important feature of this air purifier. I really like the design of it. It's very minimalistic. There's only white and black colors. So if you look into the front panel, altogether you get in 5 buttons. The first button from the right is going to be the on and off button. The second button is your mode button. You can switch between auto mode and the night mode. The third button is the plasma wave. I'm not 100% sure what it does, but I think it's kind of like an ionizer. It charges the dust particles in the air so they stick better to the filter. I think this is what it's for. Then you also get in 4 different fan speed options. You can go from the first speed, which will be very quiet, all the way to the turbo mode. In this mode, it can filter a lot of air and it can clean it a lot faster. So when you first start your air purifier and you have never run it before in your room, there's probably a lot of dust in the room, so it will turn into this mode. So you can quickly filter all the dust or smoke or any other particles. It also works in a turbo mode when you have some cooking going on. If there is some smoke or some fumes, it will turn into the turbo mode so it can filter a lot faster. Then the last button is going to be the timer mode. You can choose between 1 hour, 4 hours, and 8-hour timer, which basically means it's going to work like a timer. You can set it for 1 hour, then it's going to shut off. You can set it for 4 hours, it's going to shut off, or you can set it to 8 hours, it's going to shut off after 8 hours of work. Then you also have the check filter indicator and the small hole for the reset. Next to it, there is an ambient light sensor as well as the smart sensor. The smart sensor senses the quality of the air, so depending how bad the air quality is, it will choose the fan speed, so it can work depending on the conditions. This air purifier is consuming about 70 watt of power. It is not bad, but it still consumes quite a bit of power. So if you're running it all day long, you're gonna get about 1 kilowatt of power every day. So if you run it all day long for a year, so you're gonna get a lot of power consumed. When working from low to medium fan speed, it's actually pretty quiet, but when you turn to the turbo mode, it is very loud and not very comfortable to be in the room with having such a loud noise all the time. So if you're working in an auto mode, it will turn on and off depending on the air quality conditions. So let's go to the conclusion. What do I think about this air purifier? Do I like it? And I should say, yes, I do like it. First of all, I like the design of it. It looks pretty stylish. It looks modern. It looks minimalistic. I like the color selection for this air purifier. Another cool feature that it comes with a bundle of filters sufficient for 2 years, and you don't see that very often. And when you try to replace the filters, usually filters are pretty pricey. So if you buy an air purifier that would have, let's say, filters for only 1 year, then you might have to spend quite more money for the filters than you spend for the air purifier itself. So buying this air purifier, you get in a whole bunch of filters that you can use for 2 years, which is really good. What else can I say about this air purifier? Maybe another feature that's worth mentioning is going to be that PlasmaWave. I can't really describe if it's really working or not because I don't have any way of testing it, but I think it works. It turns on and off automatically. Then it also has a remote control, which is another small but very helpful feature. It has a 3-stage filtration with HEPA filter and PlasmaWave technology. I'm not sure about the PlasmaWave, what it does, or if it works or not, because I don't have any means of testing it. But the True HEPA filter is very important because it can filter 99.99% any air particles that are like dust, pollen, smoke, and this is one of the most important thing. Then you also have the activated carbon filter, which reduces any odors from cooking, smoke, and it also prolongs the True HEPA filtration lifespan, which is also very good. It has air quality indicator in real time. You get in 3 indicators from good, fair, and poor, depending on the real-time air quality that is achieved from the smart sensor. And the last thing that I like about this air purifier, it has a night mode when it turns off all the lighting. Some of the devices like humidifiers, air purifiers, they forget to put this mode, and then you have this LED light that is so bright when it's dark in the room, it acts like a flashlight, so you need to cover it. This one has an automatic night mode, so it will turn off all the indicator lights. Plus, it's going to lower the fan speed, so it's going to be really quiet and it's not going to bother you sleep. Then once the ambient light is changing, for example, in the morning when the more light comes in, it's going to automatically change to the auto mode. And this way, you don't even need to control it. So this is really good. It's very smart. Otherwise, this is it, guys. I try to show you as much as possible, unboxing, testing it, everything. So let me know in the comment section below if you have any questions about it. And if you found this video helpful and you like it, please support it with a like. Also consider subscribing to my channel. I'm gonna have a lot more interesting, helpful reviews and videos on this channel, so make sure to hit that subscribe button and click the notification bell so you don't miss new videos. But this is it for now. I hope you have a nice day. See you soon. Bye bye.